In this video, we are comparing the Kumho Ecsta Sport S against the Pirelli P Zero PZ5. Two brand new UUHP tyres. We are comparing them in wet, dry, noise, comfort and rolling resistance to find out which one is the better UUHP tyre. Most wet weather accidents happens because the braking distance is too short. So that's why we are testing wet braking here. The car accelerates from 80 to 0 km/h. And we are trying to find out how different tyres have different wet braking distances. So here you see the car slams the brake all the way down to 0. Yep. The shorter your wet braking distance is, the likelihood of success from avoiding an accident is much higher.
In wet braking, the Kumho holds a clear and significant advantage. It stops 34.2 meters, while the Pirelli requires 38.8 meters. A 4.6 meter longer braking distance, translating to a roughly 14% disadvantage for the P Zero5. That's a meaningful gap in emergency wet stops. In wet handling lap times, the Kumho recorded 83.1 seconds compared to the 84.8 seconds for the Pirelli. That's a 1.7 second difference, about 2% slower for the P Zero5, indicating slightly lower peak wet cornering grip. Subjectively, wet handling is rated 6.3 versus 6, giving the Kumho a 0.3 point advantage, reflecting better steering confidence under rain-loaded conditions.
Have you ever wondered when you're driving too fast with your sport car during the rainy days and you went through a puddle and you lose control? Right now, we are at the Aquaplaning track to find out which tyre actually dissipates water the fastest. Look at that car over here. He's driving as fast as possible and he's trying to find the point where the tyre slips. And this is where the tyre actually rotates much slower compared to the other tyres. And every tyres have different slipping speed, and we are here to find out which one has the highest.
When it comes to aquaplaning, the Kumho again leads. It begins to float at 76.4 km/h, while the Pirelli starts at 74.9 km/h, a 1.5 km/h advantage, roughly 2% stronger deep water resistance.
So for sports car, dry braking is all about stopping power. And in this dry braking test, we are looking to find the shortest braking distance for the car, all the way from 100 km/h down to 0. And with shorter braking distances, you get more confidence, more control, and you're able to push the car and the tyre within the safety limits.
Dry braking slightly favors the Kumho. It stops in 33.6 meters, while the Pirelli needs 34.1 meters, a 0.5 meter difference, roughly a 1% advantage for the PS72. Dry handling lap times flip the narrative. The Pirelli records 47.68 seconds compared to the 48.35 seconds for the Kumho, a 0.67 second advantage, giving the P Zero5 about a 1% faster lap time. Subjectively, dry handling is rated 7.1 versus 7, giving Pirelli a slight 0.1 point each, highlighting marginally sharper steering feel and rotation.
So how do we measure interior noise? We use an objective dummy head. So you can see here, this is just a dummy, but it has two microphones on the ear. So it has a DG recorder over this side, and actually it measures the noise from the surroundings inside the car as it goes through two different surfaces at two different speeds.
When it comes to interior noise, it's extremely close. The Pirelli measures 65.4 decibel compared to the 65.6 decibel for the Kumho, just a 0.2 decibel difference, effectively negligible in real-world perception. However, when it comes to comfort, the Kumho leads. It scores 6.5 versus 6, a 0.5 point advantage, roughly a 5% better ride compliance, making it the more forgiving daily driver. Rolling resistance favors the Pirelli. It records a 9.15 coefficient value compared to the 9.66 for Kumho, about a 6% efficiency advantage, suggesting slightly lower fuel or EV energy consumption over long distance. Overall, the Kumho Ecsta Sport S PS72 delivers stronger wet braking, better aquaplaning, slightly shorter dry braking, and superior ride comfort, making it a very well-rounded and safety-focused UUHP option. The Pirelli P Zero PZ5, on the other hand, counters with quicker dry lap times, marginally sharper steering feel, and better rolling efficiency, appealing to drivers prioritizing dynamic precision and energy efficiency.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.